Hi Sesame Lane team, I'm here to talk to you today about determining the responsible person in charge at your service. We commonly refer to this person as the RPIC. The RPIC is someone appointed by the approved provider or the nominated supervisor. It's important that at all times an RPIC is present at a centre-based service. Staff and families should have full clarity on who the RPIC is. If there is an incident, accident or an evacuation, somebody must take charge of the situation and staff need to know who to report to and whose direction and advice to follow. A responsible person is defined as the approved provider. If the approved provider is an individual, in any other case, a person with management or control of the service, or the nominated supervisor of the service, or a suitably qualified educator as determined by the nominated supervisor. So how do we determine at any given time who the RPIC is? We all know that the service manager, who is also the nominated supervisor at the service, is the RPIC while present at the service. I'm sure you'll agree that all staff and families are aware that the service manager is also the responsible person in charge. But what happens when the service manager is not present at the service? How do we determine who the RPIC is? And how do we communicate this with staff and families? Service managers ensure that in their absence from the service, an RPIC is placed in day-to-day charge of the service. A responsible person in charge can also be a suitably qualified educator who has consented to the nomination in writing. They must be 18 years or older and have suitable skills. All RPICs must have a clear understanding of the role of the responsible person. To communicate to staff, families and visitors who the RPIC is at any time, we display the name and position of the RPIC in the main entrance at the service, where it is clearly visible to everyone. And we also complete an RPIC timesheet register. Both are updated each time the responsible person changes throughout the day. Sesame Lane staff are responsible for ensuring you have a sound understanding of the role of the RPIC and who your service's RPICs are at all times while you are present at the service. Thank you for your time today. Please refer to and read the Determining Responsible Person policy and make sure you understand the policy in full. If you have any questions about the policy, please see your service manager.